Hello, it's BrickBros UK and we have our alternative build for the LEGO Wonder Woman Warrior Battle 76075, which was a fun set we recently reviewed and we've had lots of requests for an alternative build, so it's nice to have a build finished. Because we've created the alternative build we're calling Ares Assault, which includes the same Ares figure from the original set, as well as a Ballista weapon and weapons temple. So if you want to make this, you can check out the step-by-step build tutorial at the end, but first let's review these builds. Now for this creation we only had this propeller and back wheel left over, which you can add in if you want to, and as you've already seen by popular demand we kept the brick built Ares figure intact, so there's no need to break him up because the whole build's just made from Steve's plane. Also it made sense to keep Ares because he's the only villain in the set, so it's great to have him play to assault the temple. So starting with the temple, you can see that it's a small creation, but we were pleased to have made something different from the plane because we wanted to make a Greek temple for THEMYSCIRA, which Wonder Woman could use as her base. And at the bottom we decided to build a throne for Wonder Woman where she can chill out. Then to the right of this is her weapons rack, which is handy because she can store her sword, shield and hood to keep it safe. Now above this area we thought the throne and weapons rack needed protection from the weather, so we made a plate roof for the temple that's mainly made from dark tan parts and pieces, but there is a light blue plate in the centre for decoration to break up the dark tan colour. And we also used a plains round grey engine as a stone statue again to give it more of an ancient Greek look, but it is crude so it could be improved on maybe with parts from your own collection. Then at the sides to hold up the roof there's identical columns that have both been simply made from a dark tan slope brick that were previously part of the plane's fuselage, and they work well as columns adding structure to the build. Then at the top of each column we attach the star sticker tile to add logos to the temple to show it's Wonder Woman's. And finally spinning to the back you can see from here some of the crude connections and construction which holds it all together. So overall the weapons temple build might seem a bit too open, but due to the limited pieces we thought it made a nice open air temple where Wonder Woman could rest after training and store her weapons, or observe outside training whilst being protected from the rain. Moving on, it's the other build, the Greek Ballista, which is a cool defensive weapon Wonder Woman and Steve can use to protect the temple and THEMYSCIRA from Ares. So as you can see we made use of the plane's wheelchair wheels to raise up the weapon, but also to give it mobility so you can aim it in battle. Then above, to create the flex of the bow we angled two dark tan plates, and in the centre is the all important firepower for the Ballista, which are two stud shooters we got from the plane. And at the back for the operator there's a protective windshield as well as a control panel they can operate to fire the Ballista. And that's the Greek Ballista, which is a simple build but one you can use on Ares because in play when Ares assaults the temple, Steve can unleash the Ballista to protect Wonder Woman and the temple. On a final note, we enjoyed making the Ares Assault alternative build because it gives fans who might be disappointed with the single set for the movie a second creation, because you can now use the temple as a base for Wonder Woman but also use the Ballista with Ares to stage an attack and defense battle, maybe to recreate scenes from the movie. However, it was a hard challenge to keep Ares and turn the plane into something different, but we feel we did a good job with the build with the limited parts we had at hand, and we hope you like it too, because if you want to make it, here's the step-by-step build tutorial. And that's the finished build, so now you can enjoy Ares Assault, or maybe you've taken inspiration from the build to make something more awesome. Hope you enjoy the Brick Bros UK alternative build, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to Brick Bros UK.